Welcome to Drive and Fail 86. My viewer sussed this one out nicely. Definitely a dangerous case of arrive then look. With what I'm suspecting is a national speed limit road and the bend, this driver could have picked a much safer place to turn round. My viewer made it a non-event though.
Distraction for me that I can stay focused on things well. The second you have lyrics, I start saying them in my head.
There was enough room here to pull into the lay-by, reverse into the opening and then emerge safely also. My viewer does a great job and spots the old lady crossing the road up ahead, but then someone overtakes.
It looks quite nice, and then they add them as friends, and then they start chatting, and you don't know because you're not, you don't follow everybody on the same Facebook, and they follow it that way.
And then they slide into their whatever.
Yeah, their DMs are.
How did you see the little move to the right? Was it a reprimand or was it a warning? In any case, the driver of the Silver Fiesta needs to look further than the end of their bonnet.
Sorry, but anyway, she says she's the catalyst.
Give way. Dual carriageway.
Did you beep?
Yeah.
Why?
Because that's the wrong way.
Are you trying to tell him?
Yeah.
We obviously can't see them. Hopefully they rectified their mistake. Someone else taking the wrong side. A well-deserved positive mention for the driver of the red car for holding back. You may have already noticed that most of these clips are quite old. They're from the start of my folder. The footage isn't always VFO quality, but you'll get the idea of what's going on.
Oh my god! What the?
A common occurrence in car parks, unfortunately. If you do capture any footage like this, please make sure you do leave your name and number. This clip left me a little curious about the driving habits of this driver, so I decided to run the reg on car vertical. I was a little disappointed that when the reg came back as an Audi A3 we weren't going to find out what's happened to the BMW. However, this report threw up a few little surprises also. The clip was filmed in January 2020, but we can see from the timeline that the license plate that is on this BMW was put on this Audi in the July of the same year. So I've got no way of checking on this BMW without the VIN number. But the Audi that the reg is now on has been damaged, and it's been damaged twice. I wonder whether the new owner found out before they purchased. I'd also like to add this is the first report I've seen with these updated damage sections. They look really good and are easy to read. Since the owner has had this new Audi though, they haven't looked after it very well. It's failed a couple of consecutive MOTs, which could mean poor maintenance or ongoing mechanical problems. Just think of all the useful information I've just found by typing reg into the Car Vertical website. And you can do exactly the same if you're looking to purchase a vehicle. If you use the code Ashley, you can save yourself 20% on checking out one car or 50% on checking out multiple cars. Don't leave any car unchecked. Thanks, Car Vertical. 3 different vehicles, all trying to exit at different times. This white one wasn't too bad. This next one was very late. And yes, there's still another one, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's got like, it's like, yeah, it's such a thing. Yeah.
This was a really unusual solution to a very simple problem. I'll be interested in your thoughts on the reasoning behind why this four-wheel drive does as they do. Even in a four-wheel drive, that could have gone really bad really quickly. It wasn't good driving. I've seen much worse. This guy needs to chill a bit.
You have to get on the bus! Oh! You look at the sake! Stay on, Denver! Oh man, you definitely got to pull that out.
I often criticise people when they don't do enough to recognise when someone emerging is going to zoom straight out into lane 2. I can't say that about this private hire Mercedes though. It's a terrible emerge, but it's good driving by the taxi driver. It's the white Vauxhall Astra we're watching. And don't you just love it when there's an opportunity just to calmly drive past them? Could and should the highway maintenance vehicle driver done a little more to help this situation?
Exit the roundabout onto A4067. In a quarter of a mile, at the roundabout, take the second exit onto Cum Level Road.
If I'd have found myself in this situation, I would have just accepted that I was in for a long wait. But not this driver. I would also like to note that my viewer gave them plenty of room to reverse past, even though it was really wrong. No one should attempt things like this, but when someone's got this little ability, it makes it even worse. Again, it's not VFO footage, but it's someone else who's got a lack of ability. This car that's just pulled out has got a P plate on the back. This new driver is not going to have someone like my viewer protecting them emerging onto a motorway for the rest of the time. Some nice VFO footage this time. As normal, use the code Ashley and the links are in the description to get yourself your 5% off. The red car in the middle lane is the one that we're watching. Again, a lack of ability. People just can't steer nowadays. Watch the Vauxhall people carrier emerging from the petrol station. Watch my viewer's speed in the bottom left hand corner of the screen, and the Toyota that overtakes. Notice also that the rotation of the wheels matches the frame rate of the camera. They don't seem to be moving.
Just pat the horn. I can feel it happening. Spent ages trying to overtake me and then he pulled right in front of me. Why? What good purpose?
Thanks for tuning in everyone, keep safe and hope to see you soon.